into fifth gear off of turn one, maybe down here on the front straightaway as well.
10 laps to go.
So we take the wash.
Talk about that fuel switch, Steve.
So the fuel cells have a couple different pickups in there. A lot of guys run on one because they feel...
1 and 3.
That's right. Back him up. Get more aggressive.
Miles per gallon in basically the pylon to the left. Almost a mile further for every gallon for Briscoe. Think about when you buy a car, right? Hey, this thing gets 19 miles per gallon in the city, 31 on the highway because you're not on the brakes and all. That's what you're doing, right? They're asking Briscoe to not drive like you're in the city. You're on the highway. I want you to roll out. Don't stop at every red light. Don't use the brakes. Keep this car rolling. That's really the concept, right?
Here's 11 radio, Denny Hamlin's team.
How do you feel about his fuel mileage? He's probably half a lap short at best. They think if they continue doing this, they'll be close to making it.
19 story is we think we can make it. The 11 looking at the same data saying, nah, I don't buy that. I think they're half a lap short.
It is. I'm entertained. Going to be
nervous.
interesting to see. I am too. I'm nervous for Briscoe. Everybody knows how badly he wants to succeed at this opportunity. Of all the drivers that came out of Stewart-Haas, 19 gains a little bit on corner exit there. Marty.
Junior, here's the other thing in all this fuel conversation. Denny Hamlin's car seems to be getting better. They just told him a moment ago. Chris Gale said, listen, your lap times are improving. You can still go catch them, Trevor.
Well, he's backing those corners up more and more, knowing that Denny Hamlin has been fighting a tight race car anytime he gets close to someone else.
Yeah, that's great information. As soon as Denny got within a couple car lengths, he misses the tunnel. He struggles in turn 3, and now the 12 is to the back bumper of the 11. The 12 now struggling in that dirty air as well. Not able responsibility to the rest of the team. That's a tough one for Chase Briscoe. He's a great dude. Really fun racer. Good asset to the sport.
I'd love to tell you can make it. I know how much he's burning. I just don't know how much he has on board. That's really the question. That's the crux of this equation.
You know, further around the racetrack, but the momentum you carry off the corner allows you to go down this straightaway quicker, keeps Denny from gaining the ground, allows you to lift sooner, do the things you need to do to save the fuel. If you're up,
Laps to go.
if you're up lower on the racetrack, down here, you kind of bind the car up. You have to use more throttle to drive up out of the hill. Denny's starting to put a little bit more pressure back on as the 19 continues to save. And Chase is getting pretty aggressive on the fuel saving, but he knows he needs to. Just a few more laps to go, a few more miles. What's left in the tank?
Nursing it off of turn 3 and back to the start-finish line. It'll be 2 remaining for Chase Briscoe. And you start thinking about the playoff implications here. You know, if Briscoe wins, it would be the 6th driver in the last 8 races to get his first win of the year, and it would be an 11th driver that had won this year to lock himself into the playoffs with 9 to go after today.
Watch that telemetry. If there's any fuel issues on the 19, we'll see it in the RPM. If the RPM drops, that means it's either not picking up the fuel or it's running out of gas. A lap and a half to go.
Anxious times in the 19 camp. Played the game so well today. Now you just got to get it across the finish line. And every time around just increases the level of heartbreak if you can't finish the... You'll see the white flag. This time by 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Sounding good so far.
Ready to give a little.
Up to full song.
Through turn 1 and onto the straightaway, leading to the tunnel turn.
Still not stumbling. Good early shift. Keep the RPMs low. Just a little bit early there.
Across the tunnel turn, the short chute, over to turn 3.
Motor still sounding good to me. Off into turn 3. He just needs one more good throttle off of turn 3 here and should be good to go.
What a day for the 19. good to the last drop. Chase Briscoe saves and wins at Pocono.